When you are communicating, what you are doing is, first and foremost, you are actually building a rapport with a person. And how does that happen? Because when the person feels that he or she can trust you, that's when the communication starts in a positive manner. So what happens is, when you close a deal, people need to trust you to close that deal. Because remember this, people make decisions based on emotions and they justify it through logic. So just ask yourself, the last time when you purchased something, whether it's a product or a service, how did you make the decision? What was the reason you made the decision? The answer would be clear to you. Because what happens is, when you are thinking, how can I close a deal like a pro? Here are certain things that you need to keep in mind. First and foremost is the communication part. When I say communication, it itself has certain things that you need to do and understand. The first thing is listening. Listen to what the person in front of you is saying. Because if you are already only in your head, what happens is, you are thinking, okay, what should I tell as my next question to the other person? No, then you are missing out on what the other person is telling you. You are already not there present with the person. So the first step is good listening. When you are listening, you understand what the person is saying and what the person is not saying, the unspoken words. Okay. The second thing is, you need to understand and bring out the real problems and challenges the person is either saying or, most importantly, not saying. And how do you do that? By asking relevant questions. So remember this, if you ask good questions, you will get good answers. If you ask not good questions, you will not get good answers. So it's important that the first step is crucial, because only then the second step is going to be effective. Because if you're not listening properly, you will not be able to ask good and correct questions. Okay. The next step is bridge the two things, that is the challenges and the problems that the person is having and your products and service. Bring them together, bridge it together, and show how your products and service is going to help solve their problems or challenges. And that is where it is important that you understand what exactly the person is trying to solve in his life, in his business, or whatever the thing is. And that's the reason the questions are so important. And finally, even after doing all these things, let's say even if there are some objections, which majority of the people does, then you would be easily able to handle those objections. So now you see how the flow goes one after the another, because if any of the step is not done correctly, if you're not listening properly, if you're not asking the right kind of questions, if you're not aware what the exact pain or challenge is, you will not be able to handle the objections as well. So it's highly crucial that you be present in the moment. Now, here are some of the things that you need to understand, that while closing a deal, you need to first do your homework. Means you need to have enough research and background, your things done about the deal that you are going to close, about the person with whom you are going to speak. Smart people actually do that. Because if you're going without preparation, you're wasting your time and the other person's time as well. Because if you are a good closer, if you are a person who understands how business psychology works, how sales psychology works, you will understand the importance of doing the research beforehand. Okay. The next thing is, have a list of probable objections that the person might come up, all the kind of possible objections, and be ready to handle it and tackle it. The next thing is, when somebody comes up with an objection, never ever get defensive. Like example, let's say some person says, okay, this person is actually giving it at this discounted price and your prices are so high. Then you get defensive and you say, no, 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 our products are really good, and we price it high because there is no comparison and this and that and etc. And you become defensive. It shows in your body language, it shows in the way you communicate, etc. So what happens is your rapport and communication breaks over there. So never ever get defensive. Understand from their point of view as well. They are giving you their hard-earned money. So they will come up with all sorts of questions, objections and everything. It's your job to clarify all those with calm-headedness. Okay? And the next thing is, whatever the decision happens, yes or no, you need to keep that relationship intact. Never ever destroy the relationship, even after doing everything the person says no. Because sooner or later, you never know, the person will become your client. So remember these points, because this is going to help you in closing any form of deal. And this you can apply not just in terms of your business, but in terms of every aspect of your life. Think about it. If you are looking to enhance your strategy, your business strategy, to increase your communication aspect in terms of your business, in terms of your sales techniques, then connect with me on the email ID given below, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.